Just like many other kids in Africa, born and raised in the village, he shared all the fun that go along with African childhood, such as playing street football, hunting birds in nearby forests, going fishing in nearby rivers. Of course, he would make little cars out of the stolen wires from a nearby timber-making company in Deta. His dad worked as a tailor to support a big family of 8, and his mother, who was simply a housewife. In her effort to supplement the family budget, his mother used to sell tomatoes, fish, and brewed local Masese beer. Such was his childhood, and no wonder he tasted his first beer at the age of 3 and had his first beer knocked down at the age of 7. He had no bigger dreams in life, let alone worries. To him, life was normal, not to have enough to wear and not so comfortable at home. He was happy until the late 1990s when his mother decided to go back to their home village in Balaka, leaving him and his father in Deza. But only a few months he followed his mother in the village. Life was so unbearable in the village. Just like many young people not used to hard work in the fields, he struggled to pick up the rhythm of rural life. He was only 11 years old at that time and doing class 4 in primary school. Life had changed so fast that for some time hope had left him. He and his brother Michael were going to school without breakfast. Sometimes their elder brother could send money to their mom, and they could only afford to buy sugar and make porridge in the morning before going to school. But such times were not many. By 1994, he got so much used to the daily life in his home village and using money that he personally earned from his casual labor. He embarked on a charcoal selling business. He spent every afternoon after school along the road watching over his charcoal instead of doing reversion and homework. 1995 was the most tragic year for him. Besides losing their home to heavy rains, his mother also died of cholera in March. He and Michael ended up staying with their elder sister and later on in September moved to Blantyre to stay with their elder brother. By this time, he was in Standard 8. The stay at his brother's house was short-lived. He had issues with his brother's wife and was chased out of the house. He never wanted to go back to the village, so he started small businesses ranging from selling potatoes, frying chips, and later on picked a job in the textile factory as a garment cleaner, only to quit due to low payment. His perception about education changed because he could observe that those who had MSCE were highly paid than him and made up his mind never to quit school. He did business in the evening and school in the morning. In December 1996, after sitting for his primary school leaving certificate, he got selected to Mtendere Boys Secondary School. It was such a moment that he will never forget. Tears of joy running down his cheeks as he sat down by the table, not believing his name had been mentioned on the state radio MBC. Even people in his village could not believe the news. His elder brother, who was at that time attending classes at the Malawi College of Health Sciences, decided to quit his medical course so that he could provide for the brother. Every time he went home on holidays, his brother kept on encouraging him to work hard. His brother kept on saying that he was not satisfied with his grades and that he thought he could still do much better. He recalls vividly that one morning in 1999, while at Mtendere Secondary School, he received a letter which informed him that his brother would come to sell some clothes at a small market 11 kilometers away from the school. He was to bring him some money, so he had to meet him. Unfortunately, he had no money to use for transport fare, so he decided to run, and to his surprise, he finished the stretch in 15 minutes. He had never been a runner before and had done no any special training, but he ran all the way without a break. Life at Mtendere was never simple for him. Coupled with struggles to find school fees, lack of basic necessities such as soap, sugar, and pocket money, he kept working hard. He sat for his MSCE in 2000 and got selected to the University of Malawi. This was the beginning of yet another phase of his life. Now the charcoal seller, the casual laborer, was now a university student, brushing shoulders with children of politicians and influential people. He graduated from the university in 2006, worked for UN volunteers for 1 year, and spent another 6 months at Universal Industries Limited before he left for a Master's of Science at the University of Kiel in Germany. The once charcoal seller and plunderer of species is now at the center of conservation efforts. He is Kondwani Chiwina, a holder of Masters of Science in Environmental Management at the University of Kiel in Germany from Balaka, Malawi.